Hey, how's it going? My name's Christina, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Buddha Haze. Buddha Haze comes from a company called Liiv, which is a recreational cannabis brand owned by CannTrust. Now, CannTrust is a medical marijuana company that launched 3 recreational companies once weed became legal in Canada. The other companies are called Synergy and Escape. Liiv is geared towards the more educated user that knows what they want, and Liiv claims that they've got exactly what their user needs so that they can meet their daily challenges head on. Liiv also makes oils and capsules so that users have more flexibility in their options instead of just smoking and vaping marijuana. So Buddha Haze is grown in Niagara, and I mean, Niagara is beautiful, so maybe that speaks a little bit about the weed. Okay, that doesn't really affect it at all, but it does make it seem a little bit fancier. So this is the container that the Buddha Haze came in. It's kind of a big container considering the gram probably only went up like this high into the container. I just hope that they really start making recycling programs for these containers because it's a huge waste if they don't. So the Buddha Haze I ordered from the OCS was $7.95 for 1 gram, which is what I ordered. And honestly, this is probably the highest quality weed that I've gotten so far from the OCS. It was a part of my first order, but just looking at the bud, you could see it's way better quality than some of the others I got. I know some people had problems with mold in some of the strains of weed they got. I didn't notice anything wrong with this Buddha Haze that I got. If you had any problems with yours, let me know down below, but what I had was totally fine. So when I smoked this weed, I could definitely tell a big difference from the other strains, especially because this one is a purely THC strain with very little CBD. According to the OCS website, it can contain between 16 to 24% THC and less than 1% CBD. But when I looked on the Liiv website, I actually saw that it claims that the THC is at 17%. So maybe that gives us a little bit more of an accurate reading of how much THC is actually in the weed we got. Okay, so the terpenes that are in this strain, and I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation of them, but they are beta-chirophyllene, guaiol, limonene, myrcene, and terpinene. Buddha Haze is a strain with fruity aromas, but musky herbal undertones, which give it a very strong flavor. I definitely like the scent of this one. It's not super skunky, it's actually kind of tangy. So I just noticed on the OCS website, they list Buddha Haze as indica dominant, but if I look on the package, it says sativa dominant. Now that I think about it, I definitely ordered it thinking it was indica, so hopefully no one orders it thinking that and gets wildly disappointed. That's probably one of the many mistakes that the OCS website has made. Disappointing. So since the strain has very little CBD and a very high amount of THC, it's a way more heady high experience. It almost felt like there was a circle of tingliness around my head, almost like a floaty feeling. I was definitely very creative. Every time I've smoked this weed, I think I am a comedy genius. If I'm playing guitar, I feel like I can write songs off the top of my head, and I just feel like I come up with the most ridiculous ideas. So definitely recommend this one if you want to be high and you want to be creative. I was in a very happy, thankful mood when I smoked Buddha Haze, and it was actually pretty amazing now that I think about it. It was a really happy high. Like, it's exactly what you want. I experienced zero, and I mean 0 paranoia when I smoked this. I mean, the one thing is you get really high and you're gonna stay really high for a long time if you smoke a lot. Like the first time I smoked, I don't think I realized how high I was gonna be for how long. Like I was high for like, it felt like 6 hours. Even the next morning when I woke up, I kind of still felt just a little bit out of it from smoking this strain because it was way stronger than the other ones that I was smoking before. Overall, I'd give this strain a 5 out of 5. There's seriously nothing I can complain about when it comes to this strain. It tasted great, the quality was great, the high was great. What more could you really ask for? If you've smoked it, let me know down below, and if you have any questions, let me know and I'll see if I can answer them. My name's Christina, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.